can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag?
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-armed guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
At the 42-yard line.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked. It's a loss of 8.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 11 at the 41. To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Now they try the right side here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47th.
The tackle made at the 47th.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And this is 3rd down.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
from the 44. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Deebo.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The fullback dive. Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT and didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And now here's a carry heading left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Yeah, they get 6 to the 46. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it. When he's This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right back to him on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago, as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Another carry for the running back.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
14.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick
So
off.
6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. The white flag coming out as they line up to... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
49ers, nothing.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Falcons.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The 20. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick
now
off.
Following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
False start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, Falcons. Cortland Sutton, 44 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now. touchdown.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Brandon Ayuk.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
23-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
1st and 10.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Number 20.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At the 14-yard line, it's a gain of 17 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Carrier.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
is...
And now here's a carry heading left.
The running back again.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Complete to Tevin Coleman.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.